London, also known as the Square Mile, is the capital and largest city of England and the United Kingdom and has an area of 1,572 square kilometers. More than 30 million tourists land in this gorgeous city each year to explore its history and mesmerize themselves with its magnificent sights and vibrant nightlife. The city entertained more than 11 million international visitors in 2022, showing an increase of approximately 260% from the preceding year. London has always been the most popular destination in the UK for international visitors. The Kyiv 2023 Honorary Best City ranked the capital of capitals in first place. Also, Euromonitor International ranked the city in sixth place in its Top 100 City Destinations Index 2022. If you are planning to visit this glorious city, sit tight as we will give you the 10 best places to visit in London to make your trip memorable. Number 10. Westminster Abbey. Westminster Abbey is a Gothic church located west of the Palace of Westminster. This cathedral church was built in 1060 under the rule of Edward the Confessor and became the first church in England built in Romanesque style. Today, it is one of London's most notable attractions, attracting more than 1 million visitors each year. It is also associated with royal weddings, as the location hosted more than 17 royal weddings. This iconic cathedral is also the final resting place of more than 3,000 people, including 30 kings and queens. Number 9. Royal Botanic Gardens. The Royal Botanic Gardens, also known as the Kew Gardens, is a group of 4 distinct gardens located in southwest London and ranked as the world's largest botanical garden. It is the best place to catch sunshine in London with your loved ones. The first garden was built in 1759 by Princess Avesta. Today, these gardens have an area of more than 300 acres. The gardens have more than 50,000 species of plants and fungi, which helped it be recognized as the largest and most diverse mycological and botanical collection in the world. Because of its unique history, rich architectural legacy, diverse historic landscape, and botanic collections, the gardens were listed in the UNESCO World Heritage List in 2003. More than 1.3 million visitors each year visit these gardens and mesmerize themselves with the garden's vast plant collection. Number 8. The Shard. The Shard, formerly known as London Bridge Tower, is a skyscraper with 72 stories and is 310 meters tall, making it the tallest building in the UK and 4th tallest in Europe. The construction of the building was started in March 2009 and completed in July 2012. In the first year of its opening, more than 1 million visitors visited this building. The tower is home to 6 internationally renowned restaurants and bars and is recognized as the pinnacle of fine dining. It also offers corporate office space, and floors 2nd to 28th are rental areas for offices. Its 360 degrees astonishing views, architectural appeal, and delicious food are why this gigantic monument attracts more than 2.4 million tourists per annum. Number 7. Piccadilly Circus and Trafalgar Square. The next on the list are 2 places that are luckily too close to each other. The Piccadilly Circus and Trafalgar Square are must-visit places in London and can't be missed. The Piccadilly Circus is a public space and a road intersection of London's bustling streets. It was built in 1819, and since then, it has become an important junction. It is famous for its neon signs, various cinemas, numerous shops and restaurants, and theaters, but the most prominent thing of the square is the Eros Fountain, which is also one of the city's top landmarks. On the other hand, Trafalgar Square attracts more than 15 million tourists each year. It was built between 1820 to 1840 to honor the victory of Lord Horatio Nelson over the French. The highlight of the square is Nelson's Column, a 52-meter-tall granite monument standing in the heart of the square. Number 6. Victoria and Albert Museum. The museum was built in 1852 and was formerly known as South Kensington Museum. However, it was later renamed in 1899 after Queen Victoria and Prince Albert, honoring their role in its establishment. The museum is spread over 13 acres and has 145 galleries. It also has artifacts with a history of more than 5,000 years. It entertains more than 3 million tourists each year and is known as the world's largest museum of decorative arts, applied arts, and designs, and has more than 2.27 million objects. While exploring this free museum, don't miss out on visiting the John Medeski Garden, a lovely and elegant outdoor venue in the city. Number 5. National Gallery. It is another free attraction in London that cannot be skipped. The gallery has a collection of more than 300 paintings that gives an overview of European canvas from 1260 to 1920. The exhibits show the work of renowned painters like Leonardo da Vinci Madonna, Van Gogh's Sunflowers, Botticelli's Venus and Mars, Jan van Eyck the Arnolfini portrait, etc. The gallery is also home to holdings of Italian schools and Dutch masters from the 15th and 16th centuries, which is one of the finest assets of the museum. It entertains approximately 2 million visitors each year who come here to mesmerize themselves with the painting of legends. Number 4. Big Ben. When someone talks about legendary monuments in London, the first place that comes to mind is Elizabeth Tower, Big Ben, formerly known as St. Stephen's Tower. The construction of this 97-meter-tall tower was started in September 1843. However, it was opened in 1859. The tower is famous for its gigantic clock and massive hour bell, which weighs 15 tons and rings after every hour. This UNESCO World Heritage Site attracts more than 2 million tourists each year. While roaming around Elizabeth Tower, don't forget to stop by the Houses of Parliament, which also provides opportunities for seeing live debates and arguments. Number 3. British Museum. The British Museum is the artifacts treasure of London. With more than 13 million artifacts and a gallery area of 277,000 square feet. It is the largest museum in the UK and the 12th largest museum in the world. It was established in 1753 and opened to the public in 1759, after which it became the first national museum that held all fields of human knowledge and was free for the public. It also has shops that offer souvenirs, jewelry, and replica sculpture. Moreover, the museum also arranges seminars and lectures and has cafes and restaurants for those who get tired while roaming in the historical artifacts and art. It is one of London's most popular attractions and entertains more than 6 million tourists annually. Number 2. Tower of London. This historic castle in the center of London was built by William the Conqueror in 1070. Throughout history, this iconic structure has been used for various purposes, from jail to castle and treasure vault to private zoo. It covers an area of 12 acres and has a height of 27 meters. It was known as the most secure castle in the world, which used to guard royal families and their possessions during war and rebellion. Because of its far-reaching significance and rich history, it was listed on the UNESCO World Heritage List in 1988. It attracts more than 3 million visitors each year to learn more about the Norman power and the history the castle tells. Number 1. Buckingham Palace. Indeed, a trip to London cannot be completed until you visit Buckingham Palace. Since 1837, after Queen Victoria came into power, it has been the residence of the royal family. The palace has a floor space of 77,000 square meters and has more than 700 rooms. In summer, the state rooms are open to the public for visits. The most prominent activity in the palace is changing guards, also known as the guard mounting. Every day, regardless of the season, crowds gather near St. James's Palace at 11:30 a.m. to see this colorful free show. In the summer, visitors can also visit the Royal Mews and the Queen Gallery, where numerous masterworks of art mesmerize the tourist to their core. So that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have visited any of these attractions, tell us about your experience in the comment section.